Hey Aries, and welcome to your love reading for the month of March, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. And also for love readings, don't forget to cross watch, meaning don't forget to watch the sign of the person that you're connected with, because there could be messages for you there as well. All right, so today I'm going to be channeling the energy of you and the person you're connected with. I'm going to put the masculine on the left and the feminine on the right. Feel free to see where you fall in that category, and you can definitely resonate with both sides. For an overall energy, I'm going to pull the card here. Current challenges, how you feel towards one another, and the potential action that you guys may be taking towards each other. And at the very end, I'm going to pull a potential outcome for the entire situation. All right, so let's get started. So for the overall energy, I'm going to be using Twin Flame Journey Oracle by Mystic Moon. All right, what is the overall energy for Aries and their person? Okay, we have one card coming out. Okay, let's take those four. Okay. Okay, we have inner child at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we have stuck. Someone could be having car troubles. Just felt that. Deception. Spring and tribe. Okay, so you see how dark these cards are? And then there's a heavy contrast here. These are dark and these are lighter, full of color. I feel that the masculine, and I'm saying the masculine because this definitely looks like a masculine hand. This masculine is currently stuck, and they're deceiving themselves and you with this stuck energy. Okay, they could be stuck at a crossroads or something, or having car trouble. And when you have car trouble, you have to go to the shop and get it fixed, right? So there's something that they have to work on before they can come towards you and kind of get the gears moving. But as far as you're concerned, you may feel deceived by this masculine. Maybe their communication isn't that great and they don't know how to communicate that something in their life is stuck, and they also don't really have an obligation to tell you that. And that could be the difficulty in this connection at the moment. And then with inner child as the background energy, I just feel that there's something here that still needs to be healed that happened within the inner child. Maybe there was like a neglect, abuse, things of that nature. The inner child can definitely represent a lot of different things. And that's being brought to light now with the sun. That's really being drawn to the sun here. Yeah, see recognition right underneath that. So it could be you, the feminine, because this looks like a little girl in the photo. And of course, never placing gender roles on anybody or anything. It's just that the feelings of the energy is what I'm trying to stick to. Okay, you could definitely be a male and resonate with feminine energy, regardless if that's a little girl in the photo. Okay, non-binary. All right, so the sun is definitely being drawn to me. So I feel that there's something that's being brought to light right now. Maybe there's something within the inner child that you or your person could have felt that hasn't been healed yet. And that's why there's this stuck energy and deception energy. Maybe you were deceived as a child and you find it hard to open up to the present energies that are being brought to you. Because with tribe here, it just shows that you've met your person, right? Tribe means that you go together. Maybe you're meeting people that are more up to your vibrational level, whatever that is for you. You're just meeting people that make you feel home and family. Maybe you didn't find those connections in your family home because of the inner child, right? And you're able to find them with family. Maybe your friends feel like family. And I feel like what's being brought to light is it's happening in the springtime. All right, so definitely some sort of good news coming in the spring. And I feel like it has to do with your tribe. If you haven't met people that make you feel like a family right now, it's definitely coming. All right, and that could definitely go for both energies, for the masculine and the feminine. All right, so let's see what's going on here. What are the challenges between the masculine and the feminine? right, so the masculine is dealing with challenges of spiritual advisement. Feminine, message of love, the Page of Cups, and that's the High Priest over here. So feeling towards one another, how is the masculine feeling towards the feminine? Beautiful, Ace of Cups. And I just did Leo's reading, and this came up for Leo's reading as well. So you could have Leo in your chart and be dealing with Leo. All right, the way you feel towards the masculine is the Knight of Pentacles. And just for purposes of this reading, I will be referring to you as the feminine, because I know like 90% of people who watch my videos are female. All right, what are we doing? Potential action towards one another. Ooh, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, because they're stuck, right? They're finding it hard to be truthful. Doesn't mean the love isn't there, but they can't really express it. And that's what's causing this deceptive energy. Magician, manifestation tools, lovely. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords, self-sabotage and nightmares. Yeah, there was definitely some sort of feelings that, I hope you guys can see that. I know I moved the camera angle a little bit higher up than normal. Okay, so definitely in the background energy, there's this stuck energy coming up again, right? And I feel that that's really self-sabotage. Because deception can also represent the Seven of Swords, and I'm getting Two of Swords energy with the stuck, and now we have the Nine of Swords. But Seven of Swords can also represent deception, right? Deception. So self-sabotage is on the Nine of Swords over here. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and they're really finding it hard to get out of their head space and into their heart space. Okay, they're stuck there, and they're deceiving themselves by not being honest with their emotions. And this could be very stressful on both parties, right? Like the masculine not being able to express himself is very burdensome on their end. And then the feminine not receiving this cup of love is also causing her distress, right? And the Nine of Swords is a very fear-based energy as well. So it could just be fears. And what needs to happen is to see things in a different perspective, reevaluation with the Seven of Pentacles right underneath that. And I feel that this past energy is looming over into the present energy at the moment. But I feel that things are definitely going to be brought to light, though, especially with spring here, right? It's always a very blossoming energy, very blooming. So after a period of a really harsh, cold winter, spring is going to come and bring you guys out of this energy. Because the swords are very cold. You know, the Queen of Swords to me is like the ice queen. You know, she's been through a lot. And she carries this very strong demeanor to not get fucked with, right? So with the swords here, I'm just kind of getting like a really cold, detached energy from one another, but that's deception because what they feel towards you is the Ace of Cups. All right, so the masculine's challenge at the moment is the High Priest. They're finding it difficult to listen to their higher voice, right? Commitment for some of them, especially if they're stuck in this energy of deception, right? The Hierophant speaks of integrity and morals and spiritual advisement, right? So this person could be guided to ascend higher, to listen to their higher self, to listen to their intuition, and they could be ignoring it at this moment, and that's how they're deceiving themselves. They could even be guided towards you when they're ignoring the signs, is what I feel as well. Six of Pentacles, and then we have 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so where they're being guided, and I say guided because spiritual advisement, right? Like what they're being spiritually advised to do is bring balance into the situation with the Six of Pentacles. But they're not doing that so much. And if they have, it's kind of a breadcrumbing energy. The Six of Pentacles can definitely represent breadcrumbing because it's very small, right? They could be receiving or expecting more than they give. And that's what's causing an imbalance in their life. Outside of this connection too, they could be kind of more takers than givers. And that's really not a reflection of their true character. And And you see how the masculine is in the background there? I feel that maybe you're spending more time on yourself, feminine, doing the things that make you happy. Maybe you've picked up some new hobby of sorts, maybe like something really crafty, to try to get your mind off of this masculine. And I just feel that they're kind of watching you from afar, admiring you from afar, but not really saying much. And that's another blockage of there, that they can watch but not say anything. And then 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, what they would like to do is the 10 of Pentacles with you, right? But it just doesn't, the fact that they're stuck, they just can't come forward. You see how here she's kind of playing with the fruit over her body by herself, and he's in the background. And here he's actually there, present in front of her, enjoying her, reveling in her beauty and whatnot. I feel like this is definitely maybe something that you guys have done in the past, but it's also a blockage in the sense that that's something they want to do and are spiritually guided to do that, to see you, right? To not sleep on you, to see you, and they're just ignoring it. I'm kind of feeling 4 of Cups energy. All right, so the feminine's challenge is the Page of Cups, message of love. I feel that this masculine could have given you a cup of love and you ignored it because it wasn't enough, right? If they've been breadcrumbing with the 6 of Pentacles, it's like they may have sent you like a hey, like a DM or something, just something really lighthearted, and you were kind of turned off by that. You didn't really want to read between the lines and know that there's a lot of love hidden behind that. You didn't really want to do all that energy, right? Kind of overanalyze a message. You kind of just ignored it. You could have not responded to them. And for others of you, I feel like maybe there's an apology that you're expecting, and that's why you were upset that they didn't give you the apology. And until you receive this apology, you're not going to move forward. Or there's an apology that you need to give to them as well. Maybe there's some sort of expression of love you want to give but aren't able to. 2 of Cups, yeah, oof. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. You could have Earth sign in your chart. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah, you know that what's underneath this message of love is the 2 of Cups, right? Here the masculine is just kind of hanging out by himself. And over here, I mean, they're embracing each other's bodies and really appreciating one another. Are those chocolates? I think they are. Or flowers, I'm not sure. But you know deep down inside what this connection is with the 2 of Cups, but the fact that it's not really being brought to light is kind of pissing you off. I get like a really irritated energy. And again, it's that deception, right? Because you know who you are. You know your worth, Queen of Pentacles, and if you're not being treated as such, it's a turnoff for you. And the Page of Pentacles, right? They want to build with you or you want to build with them, but I just feel that you're not. You see how she kind of looks like mesmerized by him, the way he's giving her the drink. I feel like you may have felt that you were kind of under their spell a little bit, or kind of drunk in love. There we go. Like you may have been drunk in love, and that was kind of making you not see things clearly. Maybe you were idealizing this connection. And now you're starting to see what it really is. Because you see how he kind of looks very, kind of looks scary, intimidating at least. And she just has her eyes closed, like really trusting him. And I feel that you may have like felt deceived by this person, or felt like you fell for the trap. You know what I mean? Like you fell for a trap that maybe they kind of gave you. Like they do love you, the love is there, but if they're not ready to give it to you, then why even come towards me? It's kind of what I feel there. All right, so how they feel towards you though. Ace of Cups, love initiation. I mean, this person is in love with you. They have a lot of love for you. And they're just kidding themselves by not expressing it. But I think it has to do with like inner child wounds or something deeper than we see, right? That isn't allowing them come forward, especially with the 9 of Swords over here. There's just, oh, look at that. 4 of Cups. I was feeling that. And the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. I'm going to take them because they fell. And then 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, They definitely feel some sort of separation within the connection, some heartbreak, some pain. I feel that you had to definitely go cold on them with the Queen of Swords, and they recognize that. They know that they have to come from a higher perspective, a more authentic manner towards you with the Emperor, right? To be a leader towards you, or not come at all. Four of Cups. They could feel that you're not interested in them anymore, especially with the Two of Cups as your blockage over there, is that you're not really giving into this connection like you once were, right? You're not falling into their trap anymore. And it's not so much a trap. I think it's just an unsettling feeling where you're not really sure how they feel because they don't express it, because they're stuck in whatever energy. But they see you definitely as the Ice Queen, like I was saying, Queen of Swords. And I was speaking of her even though she wasn't here, but I did feel her energy. So here she is. They definitely see you, or they feel that you're the Queen of Swords at this moment. Because they may have broken your heart, yeah, by not telling you how it is that they actually feel. The Emperor, right? Control of their emotions. So this person could have definitely wanted to keep control over their emotions instead of expressing their love to you, but now that's at the cost of losing you. So it's like they made their bed, now they have to lie in it. But the love is there. Yeah, like I just definitely feel that it's just hidden. Most of these masculines' emotions are hidden, right? So how you feel towards them, Knight of Pentacles, steady progress. You feel they're making their way over to you, but they're like inching their way over, right? We have a snail here, so like a snail's pace. They're definitely moving at a snail's pace, and it could be driving you a little bit crazy. And that could be also why you feel deceived by them, because Aries like fast-paced motion, right? If you're coming slower, you see it as deception. You see it as disinterest. You don't see the bigger picture if they're not really giving you a picture to see, right? You kind of just see what's in the moment. And if it's not what you think it is, then you're out the door. If it's taking way too long, you're out the door, I feel. But for others, it could also just be like a lesson of patience, right? Patience is a virtue. It could definitely be a lesson of learning to have patience and not be so impulsive. Maybe they are teaching you something. But you definitely feel that they're slow AF. But you also feel this sort of reliability in them, because the Knight of Pentacles are reliable, dependable, like they'll get the job done. But again, like if it's Aries, it could be hard for you to deal with that energy. All right. Oof, Death coming out here. Slow to change, I just heard. This person is slow to change, and that's what's causing you distress. I just saw the King and the Queen of Wands, so that could be of significance, and that popped up for Leo also. Now we have the Knight of Wands. Six of Cups. Let's see. What's changing, though? King of Cups, Three of Wands. Slow to change. Yeah, where you want reconciliation to come a lot quicker, the Knight of Wands popped up too. The Knight of Wands is very impulsive, right? It really goes after what they want. I feel that you've been patient. Yeah, Three of Wands, King of Cups. You've been patient towards this masculine to give you this cup of love with the King of Cups over here. You know that this is steady progress, but again, it's like slow to change, right? You want this reconciliation to happen a lot quicker, and you understand that a lot of changes need to happen, like a death needs to happen in this person, in the way that they think, with this deception and stuck energy, right? Transformations within the inner child to let go of that and become a new person, you know, like a rebirth. You're waiting for this rebirth in this person because you may be very intuitive and feel how it is that they feel, but the fact that they're not expressing it to you, you know there's steady progress because you're just kind of waiting for this love expression. Three of Wands, right? And I feel like you are manifesting them to give this cup of love to you, to express their love to you, or maybe to even just show it. They don't have to necessarily, you know, go out of their way if they're not ready yet, but just some sort of action that's going to show you that they really care about you. with the Three of Wands, right? Three of Wands speaks of foreseeing in the future. Magician also speaks of manifestation, right? And the Three of Wands to me does as well. So you're kind of just sitting back, taking a breather here, but I feel that you are kind of running out of patience. Like, I kind of get that you might take matters into your own hands, so just be careful with that, because I kind of sense a Tower moment here too. If you don't like how things are turning up, you might take matters into your own hand and kind of infiltrate the situation when you don't need to. You don't need to at all. You need to just let these things kind of unfold naturally, especially with spring here, where things just need to blossom naturally, okay? You can't force a flower to grow. You kind of have to just step back and let it grow. Seven of Pentacles, right? Yeah, and then we have the Hermit over here too. So maybe this is like a lesson for you to really pull your energy back and go within, soul search, right? You can't wait around for this person to give you what it is that you want right away. If there's blockages for a reason, right? There's still a lot of lessons to be learned if that's the case. A lot of soul searching that still needs to be done. If you ever feel uneasy about this connection, that really just means that you have to go within and let this person come to you naturally. All right, so their potential action that they'll be taking towards you is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So that breakthrough and awareness that you're waiting for over here may not happen just yet, okay? And this is just energy right now. It doesn't mean it's forever. But at this time frame, they're still having difficulty obtaining that clarity and insight that they're seeking, because they are seeking it, right? They do want it, but they're stuck. They're still stuck. Doesn't mean they don't care about you. Doesn't mean any of that. It's just an own personal issue that you cannot fault yourself for. You can't take personal issues personally, right? The World card. Beautiful. And then we have the Fool. Oof, with Judgment right underneath that. So this cycle of uncertainty will most likely come to an end. And a leap of faith will be taken, because that is the higher calling that this person is being guided to take, especially with spiritual advisement, right? Like they're spiritually given this advice to bring balance into the situation. But this cycle of uncertainty, of things not making sense, that's ending with the World. And that'll in turn cause this leap of faith to be taken towards you. And really just towards themselves with Judgment, right? An awakening of sorts that they've been ignoring. They're not going to be able to ignore it much longer. I love that. I love that the World card came up. Yeah, this person's going to have to start from ground zero, especially with that Death card that I said that they needed a rebirth, right? And what's left after the death is really nothing. Like, you're nothing after the death. And that's not a bad thing, especially if you were carrying baggage from the past. You want to start brand new, and I see this masculine doing so. All right, so the potential action that you'll be taking towards the masculine is the Magician manifestation tools. I feel that you're going to understand that as soon as you pull your energy back and get out of this sort of headspace, you'll be able to manifest whatever it is that you want. But you have to be clear with yourself, right? You have to believe in it and not get caught up in the outcome, right? Let go and release anything that you don't have control over. You know, focus on what you do have. Focus on the manifestations that you can acquire more quickly, right? Because I feel that this is definitely going to take some time. But there's other energies that you could be focusing your time into. There's other things you could be manifesting that will bring you as much joy, if not more. Ace of Swords, wow. So you're manifesting the truth out of this person. Yeah. Yeah, look at how the feminine has the masculine tied up here. Oh my God, for some of you, like I said, I feel that you're going to want to take matters into your own hands. And that's exactly what she's doing here. You might force the truth out of this person. Yeah, and look at the Strength card over here, the way she's kind of holding the beast. I kind of feel that she's like really trying to get something out of their mouth. You know, like when your dog gets something stuck in their mouth and then you try to get it out. That's kind of how I feel that you're going to try to get the energy of this masculine out of them. But really, I think you should not do that. I think you should just like let them come to you. But I mean, you know, free will, you're going to do whatever the hell you want at the end of the day. But I feel that some feminines are going to kind of go masculine on them. That's funny. Let's get one more card. Oh, that's too much. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Page of Wands wanted to come out though. I feel like some of you are going to demand an answer out of them. And I don't think demanding is the best way to go. My personal advice. But, you know, do whatever the hell you want. Nothing wrong with that either. 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords. So 4 coming out because significant. Could be a significant number. Yeah, now the masculine is like putting his finger in her mouth. At the end of the day, I don't think your intentions are bad. If you do try to manifest this truth out of them, it could just be you kind of, you know how she's like physically like on top of him? That could just be you energetically trying to get the truth out of them by manifesting it. So I don't think you're really like demanding answers out of them. You could like be taking matters into your own hands energetically. I guess that's not that bad. But what you're manifesting on top of that also though is healing. 4 of Swords, right? Recognizing that when you need to pull your energy back from this person, you will do so. And then the 4 of Wands, right? Success, foundation, and commitment. Wanting, I feel some of you could even be manifesting like a sexual rendezvous with that person, with this person, and there's also nothing wrong with that either. There's a lot of passion that I'm feeling within this connection. But I feel that you do understand that 4 of Swords here, that even if you do have a hookup with them, you know that it's not going to be like at the level of the connection that you expect just yet, because the masculine is still healing. So at least there's an understanding there. All right, so now let's get a potential outcome. Oh, okay, we have the Fool. Beautiful. There's that new beginning, and the 5 of Wands with the 2 of Wands. Okay, so definitely some action is going to be taken. This leap of faith will be taken. This new beginning that you've been manifesting, that they've been seeking, it's happening. With the 5 of Wands though, I just feel like there's just some sort of tension, right? Maybe jealousy, maybe some jealous spike happens in you or the masculine that causes them to kind of get, I just heard, their head out of their ass. Don't mind me, that's just what I received in my head. Okay, so something of that sort. Okay, you see how they're 2 people in the background here, both couples in the background enjoying themselves. So maybe something of that nature kind of happened where you guys are kind of, like I said, taking matters into your own hands. Maybe starting to feel like you're feeling left out if you don't take this leap of faith, right? Like the masculine could be feeling like that. Like they're thinking like, I could be with Aries right now. What am I doing? That's kind of what I feel there. Again, maybe if they see you with another person, they get jealous, and that's what makes them get the ball moving. But hey, all right, so let's go ahead and see what this masculine would like to say to you. And if a card comes up that I feel is the feminine, I'll let you know. All right, what would this masculine like to say? I miss feeling your energy next to me and physical touch. See, I feel that it's going to be something physical, that it's going to make them come towards you. Did we get the Queen of Wands for you? No, but she did pop out. So yeah, I'm feeling like you could post like a thirst trap or something and it'll get their attention. Hey, it is modern day romance, so I don't blame you guys. Confused. I'm trying to make sense of all this. Off balance. Everything feels off without your balance. Oh, let me get that. Worried. I feel like there's someone else involved. Yeah, and that's what I sense with the 5 of Wands. Like there's some jealousy. The jealous masculine. I have visions of us being married. Ooh, I like that. Oh, okay, I'll end it here because it's a big chunk. Okay, I've been drinking more than I should lately. Ooh, masculine. No. I have been stuck between crossroads, unable to decide. It's silly of me to want you so badly, yet keep it so concealed. It is silly, isn't it? Don't mistake my silence for me not wanting you. Yeah. Unsure. I'm holding back because I don't know what I want yet. Try to think of this as a very long vacation away. I'm in my feels about ignoring you. Yeah, definitely. All right, Aries, so for this last segment, I'm going to be pulling a card from the Lover's Oracle. I want you guys to ask a question regarding this connection. Be as clear and specific as possible. You can even mention the person's name in this question. Okay, and I want you to close your eyes and imagine a white light coming into the room that you're in to cleanse the energy. And just take a couple of deep breaths and then ask the question, and I'll go ahead and get the answer for you. Ooh, I just felt ringing in my ears. Ooh, I like this. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Ooh, yes, it is with the Ace of Cups, right? Their love for you runs very deep, but they could just be hiding it. But they say, look deep within your heart and you will feel it. You don't have to question it. And at the bottom deck, we have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And then that's that transformation that you're feeling, right? Like you're kind of wanting this masculine to change, but you can't criticize them. You have to, accept them at their worst and their best. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Aries. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to leave it there. All right, so if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that others may receive this message and help support my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.